lived a life before you. You and I, nothing comes easy, nothing comes easy. You and I will end up here together. You and I, nothing comes easy, nothing comes easy. You and I will end up here together. We can see it from the meadow, a house before the mountainside. Such a welcome in the bellows, with open arms and seeing eye. With open arms I'm seeing you and I. Nothing comes easy, nothing comes easy. You and I will end up here together. That you moved to the east side. Why do I still see you around? You dropped out in the middle of the east side. You watched up from higher ground. I saw, but I couldn't believe it. Here's my face from the side of my eye. So long, but I'll never forgive it. You're still stuck as a thorn in my side. I'm not going away. I'm not going away. I'm not going away. To the east side, why do I still see you around? You dropped out in the middle of the east side. You watched up from higher ground. Each breath out was a twig on a fire. One more word and I'm going to place. Scratched out, so I skipped to the B-side. No way, I saw I leave it to fate. I'm not going away. I'm not going away. I'm not going away. A bit before the opening said I took I'd never leave my house alone. Another evening in between what I believe and what I know and what I know. So I walked out the back before the second set settled my debt. I'll miss the rest, that's fine, I guess. The cavern is a crowd around and I could scarce get by on second breath between the press. Now it's 3 a.m. and I don't know how I'll get home. The way is barely paved. I can't keep my eyes from closing, so I'll hit replay. Don't you notice how I get quiet when there's no one else around? Me and you and awkward silence. Don't you dare look at me that way. I don't need reminders of how you don't feel the same. Oh, the burning pain, listening to you harp on about some new soulmate. She's so perfect, blah, blah, blah. Oh, how I wish you'd wake up one day. Run to me, confess your love. At least just let me say that when I talk to you, won't you bed walks right through and shoots right out through my heart. And I sound like a loon, but don't you feel it to confess I loved you from the start? What's a girl to do? Lying on my bed staring into the blue. Unrequited, terrifying. Love is driving me a bit insane. Have to get this off my chest. I'm telling you today that when I talk to you, won't you bed walks right through and shoots right out through my heart. And I sound like a loon, but don't you feel it to confess I loved you from the start? Confess I loved you, just thinking of you. You know I've loved you from the start. Like a hand reaching for a handle, but to find that it was never there. Candidly, I can't handle knowing that it's all up in the air. I thought the world ended in March until I heard the doorbell ring. Can't keep from falling apart, but I'll glue back everything written in the back of my old diary. I gotta break sometime. It's underlined and red, scrawled across the screen beneath the spider ring. I gotta break sometime. I left it all unread. And the more I know, the less I seem to care. Weighted down by everything and falling through the air. And the more I hold, the less that I can bear. But hey, I gotta break sometime. Cracked inside a kiln between the firing. I gotta break sometime. You blazed it anyway. Screamed across the city from a windowsill. I gotta break sometime. That's all you had to say. But the more I know, the less I seem to care. Weighted down by everything and falling through the air. And the more I hold, the less that I can bear. But hey, I gotta break sometime. Written in the back of my old diary. I gotta break sometime. It's underlined and red, scrawled across the screen beneath the spider ring. I gotta break sometime. I left it all unread. Cracked inside a kiln between the firing. I gotta break sometime. You blazed it anyway. Screamed across the city from a windowsill. I gotta break sometime. That's all you had to say. Across the room, I wanna meet you at a slow dance. I wanna meet you, but it's too soon. I wanna meet you, but I can't speak. Or dead across.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to another stream. I am Joel, or Jello. Today we are playing through... I don't like that position of that camera anymore. We are playing through Earthborne Rangers, as we have been for the past... That's actually a good question. When did we start this wacky adventure? Seven months. Yeah, we've been streaming this campaign for 7 months. We originally were playing with another streamer, a streamer friend of mine who was local, but they are no longer in the area. I do hope that at some point we'll be able to get meet up with them again and play through our campaign. But yeah, we are back for day 26 on our campaign log. We have been playing Spire and Bloom for 2 days this is the third day. We start on day 24. We did a bunch of stuff with the locals of Lone Tree Station, catching some rewards that we missed throughout our first playthrough, or through the Lore of the Valley campaign. So, whoop. Good net. Demo decks. Yeah, we were playing through. Went through Lone Tree. We had played through the Lore of the Valley campaign, of course, but we went through Lone Tree. We had helped a bunch of people. We got some reward cards for it. So our hope is to get through these reward cards. We're going to look through these reward cards and see what we want to replace in our deck. We'll probably want Now's Understanding because we like to connect and advance beings. God's Blade doesn't seem to make sense. Vaulting Rod could make sense. Property Counter could make sense. These other things don't make sense. But but Artel's or Now's Understanding is probably something we'll add into our deck. The other ones I don't think so. For this stream, our goal for day 26 is to actually get to Spire, which is let me see if I can just pull up a map real quick. Oh. How does it have that screen? I don't even have that up. One moment. Let me fight with the computer. Okay. We're in Lone Tree. Oh boy. I'm not seeing dropped frames, but I am wondering how laggy the stream is. So Lone Tree is there. And we have to get to Spire. So we have to go down Boulder's Field, Kobo's Market to Spire. So we should be able to do that today. My goal, though, is to grab the one person we didn't get to do, which was we tried to do High Pimpot last session, but he... Oh, boy. I'm clicking buttons on my computer, and it is not responding. What was that? Yeah, we tried to do High Pimpot, but that just didn't end up working. Because we just didn't leave Lone Tree. So I think our goal is to mulligan for a hand that has Dear Friend, grab him from the deck, convince him to come with us, and then we can go and do his thing while we're going to Spire. And then our goal is to end in Spire or do some stuff in Spire. Spire has a new map, so I will have to figure out a way of pulling that up. If my computer is being this laggy, I don't think I think we'll just have to do it through the camera. So for this one, this is interesting because I think the answer is Follow My Footsteps is good. Like Homeward, it's almost like replacing Homeward Bound, but I think Homeward Bound is also fine. Honestly, I don't like Surveyed. Oh no, Surveyed Land is actually good. It's just not an exciting card. I'm never excited to play it. Like maybe the answer is I just don't need this much connection because I'm like pretty good at connecting anyways. Yeah, I guess that's probably the answer, right? This is actually not shoring up a weakness of mine. We want to keep homeward bound. Well, like Artels is actually technically shoring up a weakness, and that is obstacles. But it requires gear, and it's 3, so it's a lot. That's the kind of the problem with the other options. So I think we just don't make changes. That actually kind of makes sense. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna play through this. Pay no attention to the leveler that has fallen over. All right. Yeah, so we're gonna start. We do have 2 quests currently. Oh wait, no. I actually want autofocus. No. Oh God, what is going on? Okay, I think we're back to autofocus. All right. So we're gonna draw our hand, then do the setup. I think is the correct order. We're on Howling Winds. I already put the Cyclone. We are on 2 quests, the Valley Secrets, which we actually can't ever complete. I'll be excited in about a month. There's a Ranger Retreat, and the designers, which is a bunch of, it's an unofficial, like a bunch of fans from the Colorado area decided to make an event where to have a bunch of people who play Earthborne Rangers meet up in Rocky Mountain National Park. And then I don't know where in the process, but at some point, Earthborne Rangers basically committed to coming out and running the Incandescent Sky, which is their multi-table epic event. So they'll be out there. I'm going out there. I already have lodging paid for. I already paid for my hotel room. And I think all I need to do is like take like half a day of PTO on when I leave. Or flex time as I can at my work. But yeah, I want to ask them if they're aware that you can lock yourself out of completing this quest. But yeah, that's an interesting, fun time to discover. But yeah, I'm gonna be out there. So if you guys are out there, it'll be nice to meet you all. I'm looking forward to playing the thing. I'll probably record a vlog. Whether or not I'll have the energy to edit and post it as per my last 3 Netrunner tournaments that I have video of and just don't care to actually use. The latest one was a mega cities we went to, which is why we were kind of busy this month. But I recorded, but I didn't like record in between rounds, and I think that's what was really good about my first time doing a vlog. So then like I just kind of talked at the end of the day of day one in the most like I was so tired. I had just played 8 rounds of 7 rounds. I think it was 7 rounds of Netrunner. It was. So I'm just sitting there and I'm like waiting for the bus because I missed the bus back home, and it's like one every hour. So I'm just very tired, wanting to go home, waiting for a bus. I missed it by like 5 minutes. I think I got up there as it left. As I saw it was leaving as I got towards the station, and I was like, ah. But yeah, so I will record a vlog probably. Whether or not I'll publish a thing is up in the air. We're gonna draw 6 cards as is the rules of the game. We have a Paratopus Whistle, an Intention Translator, a Zoological Compendium, Oru the Sheepdog, Intention Translator, Homeward Bound. Now think if that was I don't like any. I think I like these 2 cards, and even then, I really want Dear Friend. So we're gonna keep Oru. So we draw 5 more cards, and then we'll shuffle back the 5. We got a survey the land, a quiet, another Oru, a biosign sensor, and Quizzy's favorite snack. And these get shuffled back in. Okay. Interesting conundrum. I don't like. All right. That's kind of unfortunate. That's fine. We're gonna search the path deck for the next predator and then discard it. So what that means is we're gonna reveal the top until we find it, and then we shuffle everything back in. Predator will be up on the top. Prowling Wolfhound. And then it says that the lead ranger, which is us because we're the only ones playing, we draw a path card, and then we'll draw a path card normally when we flip up, because every player draws a path card. Cordo, Ranger Veterans, and then the Cyclone. Oh boy. We're going to read entry 44. We're going to... Okay, correction. We're going to try to read entry 44. Uh, 44.3. You got to know Kobo Haverson well enough during your training, but this time the old former ranger gives you a warm grin and claps your hand. Welcome back, fellows. Fellows. How's your patrol been treating you? You realize that with your training complete, Cordo sees you as a fellow ranger and not a novice student. Now's your chance to see this. Now you get a chance to see this. My God. One moment. Sorry, give me a moment. You realize that with your training complete, Cordo sees you as a fellow ranger and not a novice student, not novice students. Now you get a chance to see a side of the veteran hunter that you'd never known before. You get Kodo talking about his greatest hunts. He chuckles. Well, my greatest quarry is the one I haven't caught yet. Up in the... No, you know what? I'd better not talk about it. I don't want to send you on some hopeless chase. Okay. Sorry. People are texting me. I need to answer them. I've put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Clear Kodo with progress to ask him about this elusive quarry. The hurricane is a feature but can't be cleared. I can't really avoid it. It actually kind of just annoys me. This is goofy. Hmm. Hmm. So I'm going to pay 1 awareness. Oh boy. To play Surveyed Land. Surveyed Land is a feature that comes in with a marker counter. And for every marker counter, it reduces its presence by 1. It is an aid card, so I can use my ability on Voice of the Elders to get it going. Update on the front of scans is I have been trying to rename the cards that I have scanned for Earthborne Rangers. The program I wrote in Python to help me rename them all, because there's no real good program that lets me just kind of rename them as I see them. Windows, I guess I could, but it was like inconsistent if double clicking let me change the name or whatnot. I broke my Python binaries. So at some point, I will get around to fixing that. But yeah, I was trying to do that during my week off, and that did not end up happening. I'm going to use Voice of the Elders. And this... Actually, we're going to use Focus right now. We're going to focus and use our basic test that we can do called Remember Your Training. So it's test focus plus our triangle, which is reasoning. So I'm just going to put 2 focus. Whatever my effort is, or whatever I get on success, I get to scout that many cards, which is look at the top. I can put them at the top or bottom in any order, and then I can draw a card. Much like scrying in Magic the Gathering. 2. So I get to look at the top 2 cards in my library, or my deck. I don't want really any of these, so I'm going to put these 2 at the bottom, and then we draw a card. The only exception is if I had gotten a -2 on this card, the blue being the focus, I would do nothing. Mountain effects happen. I'm going to move this feature. Sorry, yeah, we do it through this way, but there's nothing here, there's nothing here. The missions don't have anything. The cyclone moves. Does the cyclone move again? Yeah, it would, right? No, I don't think it can trigger more than once. New things coming in would trigger. I don't think it can trigger more than once. Okay. I'm gonna pay 2 for Oru the sheepdog, which I'm then going to use to move Kodo up. Oru has this ability that says I can exhaust to move a being and add 2 progress to it. Progress is blue. Perfect content while editing. Hi. Oh yeah, I should make sure to at least shout you out later. How's it going? Echoes from the Valley Cast. I saw your video on I believe it was what deck building was it? Yeah, getting inspired, deck building concepts and strategies. And then you're short. High quality work. Also, let me know if the stream is choppy. My computer is really lagging, but I'm not seeing anything on OBS that makes it look like it's sending out a bad stream. Yeah. Oru went up there. Kobo's there. I really want to search for. I know. I kind of want to search for high pot. I know it could be a kind of a huge waste, but I think it's worth it. I'm gonna use Voice of the Elder to increase surveyed land. I'm so hopeful. I'm so excited for the day I will finally put in. I will finally have all of the cards figured out so I can just pull up cards. I would like to be able to just type in a card when it appears. Earthborne Rangers, if you hear me, what do I have to do? I will sign an NDA. I might even pay money at this point to save my mental capacity. So yeah, we moved that. We increased this so the Cyclone only has. Yeah, it's a feature, right? Yeah, it has 0 strength. Well, with that, can I'm gonna try and traverse just so that way we can make sure we can get out of here when it gets really hectic. So I'm gonna commit. Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you need a card and you can't find it, let me know. You might have to just clean it up a little bit. I'm in the process of cleaning them up, but I do have them. I should have everything scanned. If somehow you find one I don't have scanned, then I know I have a problem and I can get it scanned. My problem is renaming them because my scanner just named them image and then like a date or something. No, I think it was image and then 001 and then all the way up to like 500. But yeah. The Earthborne Rangers, don't listen to that. I definitely would never distribute scans that I did. But yeah, no, it's been a pain. I broke my Python binaries, so I can no longer do the renaming portion of that. I'm gonna commit 2 fitness and then commit Biosign, which has 2 navigations to do this test. Yeah, it is the promotion of their beautiful game. I know. I just look. I just don't want them. I don't want them thinking that I'm just giving it out. Well, I guess it's also my skin. I don't know. I don't want to get into. I want to get them. I don't want to be in their ire. I do wish though they would have just I do wish they would just like there's like enough content creators. I wish they would just go, "Oh, sign up for our content creator program here and get resources." So sorry, I got a 4 with that. It was 0 fitness plus the 4 effort, putting 4 progress on Lone Tree Station. I will rest. Dear friend, dear friend, dear. Yep. Wait, am I? Oh. We draw a card. Prowling Wolfhound. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, 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 cool. I can just like connect with it, and then I can use Oru. I can pay one focus to play this Intention Translator. I've been playing so much Marvel Champions that I keep thinking I have to put like my exhaust tokens I use. Sure, that would probably be cool. Is getting some like wood like tokens so I can exhaust things instead of tapping them. Alright. We're going to use Intention Translator and our 3 spirit to connect to the Prowling Wolfhound. So we have 4, 1 from here, 3 from here. Difficulty is 2. We draw a card. We get 4. Oh. This needs to move up. I forgot the mountain last time. I don't have any fatigue, so that won't bother me. 4 here. And then crests. Nothing here, nothing here, nothing here. Move this card in the same area as... Move a card in the same area of... If it moves... If you move it within reach of a ranger, it fatigues that ranger. Okay, so I'll take 2 fatigue. Okay. The Wolfhound. Ow. Cordo hurt me. That's fine. If there's 2 or more active predators, exhaust one of them. There is not. There's only 1. I don't have 3 or more fatigue. I have 2. I'm using Oru the Sheepdog to clear the Wolfhound. Do I have hearts? I do. I'm going to try and search Lone Tree Station. Please. 2. So I get to scout 2. No, thank you. Hi, Pimpot. Chef. Thank God. You are literally the only person I'm looking for. Oh no. Okay. You hear high, shrill whistling long before you see him. It's said that every ranger in the valley has tried to teach High Pimpot a new song to whistle, but none have succeeded. Eventually you spot the stout little gnome of a man intently chopping and mixing vinegary smelling herbs and vegetables into a large bowl. Good, good, you're here, he says without looking at you. Try this stew. I need to know if it hits the right balance between pleasant heat and tongue searing. What does it need? Kelpweed kelpweed morning root. I was expecting one more thing. You can help High Pimpot gather ingredients for the stew, or clear him with progress to ask him how to make the stew as good as possible. So we've already been tricked by this before. We do need to actually help bring him here. Then I have to finish the rest. So, Crest, does the cyclone move itself? Move a card in the same area as this feature. It is a card in the same area as this feature. It fatigues me. It fatigues me for 0. Thank God. Hmm. I think I'm gonna play quiet. Friendly, persistent, and nonsense like that. Okay. We rest because I have to wait. I have to at least clear High Pimpot, which I can do almost instantly my next turn. Oh, actually, no. Take that back. Take that back. We're not playing quiet. I'm just gonna try and pet the dog because then I can get him to 2. Fitness test. I pet him. I soothe 1 fatigue. Paratopus whistle. Move this feature. There's no other cards here. It gains 1 strength. I will then use Oru to move him up. Well, Hypenpop says in a way that makes it very clear that he is waiting for you to ask, am I tired of making my soup with the same pepper pods and northern potatoes that grow around these parts? I just remember how good waiting for you to have. Yeah, okay. Growing around these parts. I just remember how good it can be when somebody gets some of the herbs and tubes from elsewhere in the valley. He stares at you intently. I could use someone young, hardy, and already hiking around the valley to help me venture out. Hem would like to accompany you and have you help complete his stew using flora cards gathered while not in Lone Tree. Yeah, let's get him. Let's help him. That's actually all the reason we're here. We put helping hand on High Pimpot. We do keep that. Yeah, no sun. Okay. So we have to. That's not my mouse. Can do it. Yeah, gosh darn it. We're gonna go to Boulder's Field via forest. Right. Oh boy. Oh. Boulder's Field right there. Oh yeah, you can't see my mouse. I do have to figure that one out. I click, and about 2 seconds later, something happens. We're doing really well. So entry station, we keep that to the side. Thank you. To be fair, it's actually all thanks to Earthborne Rangers, Earthborne Games. I just pulled it up from the Living Valley. I just need to figure out how I can make it so my cursor can be shown, because I want to show the path. But I'm sure that's actually pretty simple, and I'm just too afraid to. Yeah, it's fine. I'll look into that later. So yeah, we're traveling via forest. Oh, have I told you that I discovered that you can lock your. Oh no, that's the wrong quest. Did I tell you I discovered that you can lock yourself out of being able to complete? Come on out. Autofocus, work with me. That you can brick the Valley Secrets and be unable to finish it. Okay. That's a fun experience to learn. Yeah, yeah. So I'm sitting here, I'm like, there's nothing about it. Like, there's like, I haven't like looked it up on the internet to see if anyone else has noticed. I was just gonna at Ranger Retreat be like, hey, ooh, can we get like clarification on this? Because I just have a impossible to do quest now. This is my yes. This the valley deck is getting bigger. I guess I think we've added 3 cards now. But we've taken one out, so it's like 2 cards bigger. It's just kind of fun. Oh, we've taken 3 cards out? We have taken a number of cards out. I should actually write probably make an Excel sheet with all of the cards that moved, so that way I can track this easier. Is my one problem with streaming this game and then wanting to play this game normally is I'm like me and my friends are in very different parts of this game, and many different and having to remember what pieces need to return to what what section, a bit hard. So we take 3 cards from the Valley set because we're in a non-pivotal location. We're gonna go to Boulder Field. The Boulder. Oh, we shuffle this guy in. Yeah, I use Ranger DB. Is there a way of doing that? I know there's remove cards, but I didn't know if there was a way of being oh, these cards have been. I have the cards that are removed, but there's also cards that have been switched into different sections. But yes, I do use Ranger DB. It's I can remove the card. Oh. No, I see. Okay, I can actually just... Or move to a different... from the path deck. Okay. Yeah, I'm, oh, boy. Yeah. I've been using it for a while. I wish I could share this. That was actually my hope, was I could, like, share out this link so people could actually, like, who might only, like, occasionally watch the stream could, like, be like, oh, like, how far away is he? Has he done these things? But yeah, okay, I didn't know. Oh yeah, I guess I didn't realize that you could change what set they're in. Oh boy. Is it okay? I may or may not be working on a video about it in the future. Oh, good. Are you gonna? Assuming um, assuming everything gets set, are you gonna? Are you planning to do some sort of podcast blog or vlog? I guess audio blog about. Are you gonna do like a podcast episode about the Ranger retreat and the incandescent sky? Assuming everything works out for you ongoing. All right. Where's my hand? My hand is here. I have not drawn for the end of turn. I haven't even untapped everything. Okay. Lead Ranger. Oh, I should be reading. It's Boulder's Field. I should remember I'm making content and not just playing the game, so I should actually like read out every location we get to. Long ago, a great mountain once stood here, but as the millenniums passed, it steadily split and crumbled at the edges of the boulder field. The ground is littered with round rocks the size of apples. As you head deeper in, however, the boulders grow larger until you find yourself weaving between what you imagine to be the bones of a lost mountain, pillars of rock that reach towards the sky. All right. Lead Ranger draws a challenge cards and does one of the following based on the icon. We drew a sun, so we're going to scout 2 cards, then draw 1 path card. 2 path cards, then draw 1. No. No, thank you. I don't like you. We'll take a Sitka dough. That is easy enough. Oh, I hadn't thought of that. I'm still working through navigating how to tent aboard. You can probably just do it on your... If you have a checked bag, you can probably just put it in there. It might be a little heavy, but... That was the reason I didn't go with the camping option, because I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna get all of this equipment there. I'm thinking about doing a video blog. I'm probably just gonna bring this little action camera and do it. But I'm also thinking I have been wanting to do a podcast about card games because I have a lot of friends in competitive card games. And then I like casually play competitive card games. So I've been wanting to do like a podcast about talking about stories from competitive events and just at the table. So I might also try and see if I can get people who are interested in like talking about Earthborne Rangers. But that's like a maybe idea. Yeah. My only reason I haven't pulled the trigger is that I don't think I could do a whole podcast alone. Like I don't think I could just sit there for an hour talking about stuff on my own. I have a hard time keeping on track with the with the board game in front of my face. And we draw another card for turn. Sick a butt. Ooh, two things I really don't want to see together, but it's fine. Hmm. Oh, that's interesting. Paratopus Whistle wouldn't even help me not take the injury from the buck. Yeah. That's fair. Yeah, I'll definitely do like a talking after. I just was like, I might as well like I can vlog some of it, and I can probably, if I'm smart about it, because I've recorded a lot of vlogs, and I just learned that I don't record enough video to use as a whole blog. Um, yeah. Uh, if you want, I'm gonna bring these. They're two lapel mics with a little thing that you can either attach to your phone. You usually just attach to your phone if you have USB-C. If you don't want to have to bring a whole thing, they're just what I record on this. So if you wanted to borrow them. What are you guys? Oh, you guys are supposed to be over there. So yeah, okay. The presence of all beings are reduced by 1. These are a problem in front of me. Oh, nice, perhaps. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. I was like, if you don't want to carry it, like I'll carry. I have, I will have like my entire thing on me because, well, these are easy enough to carry. Um, if I want to record a video, I'll probably do this or just off my phone. And I'll probably just bring a laptop because, I'll be really bored at the airport. Especially on Sunday, because I'm not like flying out until like 9 or 10 p.m. Colorado time. I'm not I'm not landing back in Boston till past midnight Boston time. All right, I really do need to slightly lock the fuck in. I'm gonna play quiet. I realize that the answer to my problems are right in front of me. I'm gonna use quiet to do 3 damage to the Sitka buck, and quiet will take damage equal to that being's presence, but it's -1 because we're in Boulder Field. So the buck will die. Cool. I'm no longer in danger. I'm gonna play this Paratopus Whistle, just so that way I can make sure we're not ever in trouble. I get Zoological Compendium. I could Pokedex the guy. It's not too bad. Yeah, we'll play it. 1, 2, 3, 4 slots. We'll play Zoological Compendium or Pokedex, and we'll capture the buck in our Pokedex. Then we'll play the Sitka Doe. I was like, don't choke my food. Oh. I assume you had your food already?
I was talking to Sage. I was a little bit distracted. I did not order food for myself.
You should go get food.
Yes, I'm considering.
I was like, I think my chat will bully you in a half second. Sorry, my partner came with food, obviously.
Chat.
Think about oh yeah, so we're gonna connect with this Echo. Yeah, I just want to kind of clear it because bucks could show up. There are more than one buck, so that could show up. Get food respectfully, frowny face. Yeah, she will. We just have a very busy month coming up. Like I have a huge event that we're doing before I go out for Ranger Retreat. Yeah, I'm gonna connect with the dough. -1. So we'll put 2 progress. Can't crash out for half a second. Earthborne Rangers, I love these dice. I'm very colorblind. This die is near impossible for me to see. Oh my god, my nails are gross. Don't pay attention to the nails. This is near impossible for me to see. Like, these others are so much better contrast. Like, this one definitely. Even this one's, like, much easier to read. I'm not really crashing out. Just, I don't know. Could we get, like, slightly better? And then we'll use Oru to move the Cicado, which will clear. Yeah. My problem is that normally I would just use where are they? That's crazy. I just had them. Well, never mind. I don't know where my. I was gonna say I just use the Andre special usually, and I just have spin down burger tokens that I use. But oh. Yeah, I was gonna say I do the Andre special. I just have a bunch of these. I wanted to get blue and red, but they didn't have them, so I have pink and white. These are just the ones they had colors in, and these are the light ones because I use the heavy ones for Netrunner. So maybe I'll just maybe one day I'll just switch over to them, but these are just all sit mostly nicely in this. Mostly. I always have like I have 4 sets of these. Like I bought 3 and then my partner for my birthday anniversary one of the holidays, either my birthday, our anniversary, or something, got me Spire and Bloom and then another box, and I was like, oh boy. But it's good. It actually lets me keep a set separate, which I will probably bring along with me. Yeah, I think I can rest. I'll use Voice of the Elders, spending this awareness to increase my intention translator. We'll draw a card. We do need to move from Boulder's Field at some point, but I want to get High Pimpot some amount of cooking. The Fundamentalist. 86. No. You see a man quietly plucking plums from a small, fragrant-smelling tree. You have heard of this so-called fundamentalist, and you watch with interest as he lifts and inspects each plum in turn. Occasionally one comes off the tree and he tucks it into a rucksack. When you see him notice you, you call out and ask what he's doing. He frowns. What does it look like I'm doing? Look like? I'm taking plums. Only the ones that are just about ready to fall off the tree, obviously. What are you doing? I love this man. Just so matter of fact. Oh, nice. Well, that didn't... Do I just need to run more scouting cards? Because now I can just... I don't know what to do. I'm going to take this dough and put it underneath here. I don't know what to do here. Because, like... I don't... He doesn't really matter. I don't know if... Like, the fundamentalist is such an interesting idea. Yeah, I just can't engage with him more. I've already done the stuff about the invasion. Maybe he shows up in... What is it called? What is the other game called? Legacy of the Ancestor? I was like, maybe he shows up there and, like, then he can give me more information. But right now I'm like, this is a man. This is a card, for sure. I don't even know. That's a good question. Him notice you. Okay, he does use he him pronouns. Okay. What the fuck am I doing? I'm just trying to look for more cards. I don't need to draw more cards. Oh, I guess I could traverse. Yeah. I'm gonna try and traverse Boulder Field, at least get some progress on it. 2 fitness, committing bioscience, 4 in total. 5. We put 5 progress on here. Crest. If there's an active predator. There's not. If there's an active predator, there is not. White is not a predator anymore. She is a companion. Yeah, that's my turn. I don't really want to draw more cards, because I don't know how long I'll need. Oh my god, these are dirty sleeves. Ooh, I do need to figure out that problem. I know I can fix them with, like, I think it's Kleenex. But I might have to switch sleeves anyways because I've been noticing that they pop out a little bit more and they're like slightly larger than a normal card. Yep. Yeah, I think that's it. Oh, I guess I can use Voice of the Elders to increase the intention translator. Um, yeah. Restart everything. Draw a card from here. Start Hungry Guardian. Cool. I can start at my near infinite fatigue generation. Or regain. Regress. Prowling Wolfhound. Okay. I'm gonna play the Stout-Hearted Guardian card. I'm gonna use Intention Translator. Glowing Proudhound presence is 0. -1 from Boulder's Field, -1 from the Fundamentalist. I'm committing to 1 from Intention Translator, 1 from Spirit. 3. So we'll put 3 progress on him. Then we get Mountains. Nothing happens. We'll use Oru to put 5 progress and move him up. I will use my awareness. Use Voice of the Elder using awareness to increase my Paratopus Whistle, which soothes the fatigue. So, yep, for sure. I don't know. This game's awkward because sometimes I'm so used to the sense of urgency that's always here that sometimes I'm like, wait, I can kind of just glide. I'm gonna take a rest. Zoological Compendium again. That's fine. Draw a card from here. Overgrown Thicket. Oh, thank God it's a Flora. Finally, we can do our job. We'll use Aura the Sheepdog to clear the Wolfhound. We'll then capture the Wolfhound with our Pokedex. There's no limit on how many things can be down here, right? No. Cool. I'm just clearing the forest. We just won't have to worry about it when we travel. I have 1 awareness, 2 icons. So I only fail on a -2. Now we haven't seen a -2. So our chances of seeing a -2 are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 higher than normal. I think we rip it. +1. We got a -2, but not for this. So we attach that Flora down. Yes, the Overgrown Thicket is a Flora. It is my favorite thing ever is that Hypenpod just takes the entire thicket, the entirety of a brush, and goes, mine. Crests. There are no active predators. Nothing happens. We have to reshuffle. Reshuffle. We have to show. Oh no. Oh boy. That was a That was a rookie mistake. These don't even, like, break correctly. They just tear in the weirdest formation. Yeah, I should not have shuffled like that. That was 100% on me. Now is a good time to, like, search for my deck because we need more of those. But yeah, actually, that's a good point. We actually have nothing going on. So 2 focus, draw +1. So we'll scout 3. And truly, I'm gonna grab this one. I don't think I need the other ones. I might need the other ones in the future, and that might be a huge mistake, but we'll find out. And then we'll draw Ranger Badge because it has the symbol we need. Oh. I don't really care. The Fundamentalist here is helping. We can use Voice of the Elders to increase the Intention Translator. And then I think we pass. We just rest. Then we draw a card. Intention Translator, so we have 2 again. Sunberry Bramble. So to interact with High Pin Pot, I'm gonna have to take a fatigue from the Sunberry Bramble. We're gonna commit 1 awareness, a Ranger Badge, and Intention Translator for 3. For the Harvest test, we make it. He takes Sunberry Bramble and he just like that. Crest, nothing happens. There's no danger here. I will play for my last slot, my last equipment slot, Quizzy's favorite snacks. I won't really need them, but it's just in case we see a Caustic Mulcher, because that will be a big problem, actually. Caustic Mulcher, we can't do accommodations. We just have to clear him, because he could actually ruin my entire day. So that's actually good to keep in mind. I'm going to remember my training. +1, we look at 3. Oh, mountains. Nothing happened. Okay. Dear friend, I no longer need. I'll put these at the bottom. I'll draw this Ranger Badge. I will go to use Voice of the Elders, spending this spirit to increase my Paratopus Whistle, Soothing and Fatigue. Then I will draw a card for turn as I rest. We will draw a card. Wait, is my camera... What? Is this crooked? Has this been crooked the entire time? Yeah, it is. No. Okay. No, my playmat is crooked. That makes more sense. I was like, that's so weird. That would be so weird. Prowling Wolfhound. Okay. Maybe Quite could just eat him sometimes. Some amount of times. I'll just try and connect with him. Intention Translator. 3 spirit and attention translator for 4 to connect with the prowling wolfhound. So 4 turns to 5 because of a +1. Crest will happen. There's an active predator exhausted. So High Pin Pot fires first. Wowing. Nice. I swear I added Stream Bow to my band list. Encoder overloaded? Okay, hopefully that deleted. So he takes damage equal to the predator's presence. The predator's presence is normally 2, -1 for Boulder Field, -1 for Fundamentalist. He takes nothing. That's perfect. Yeah, so that's actually awesome. I keep doing this. I really do need to make sure I only shuffle through the sides. Okay. Or we'll clear him. Attaching non-human being from the path discard to this gear. No restrictions. Thank you. We're making sure the forest is safe for everyone. Alright, I will... I want to just rest. Yeah, I can use like Voice of the Elders to increase intention translator and then rest. Then we draw a card from here. I do need another thing if I see another flora. Caustic Vulture. Okay, this is actually really bad. So I can use Oru to move him down. Fundamentalist can eat the first trigger. He is only 2 though. I can be very patient actually. I could technically just deal with I can't exhaust. Oh, I could do the void test, right? I've never done it before in my life. Okay, High Pin Pot's kind of a problem. So I could try and avoid High Pin Pot. Yeah. I would take 1 fatigue from Caustic Mulcher. We'll actually use Quiet first. We'll put 3 harm on him. On him being on the Caustic Mulcher. I don't know how best to put that. Quiet will take 1. I will take the 1. I'll use awareness against High Pin Pot, committing, following my footsteps. Because I actually want to get attached because we have accommodation. So no matter what, that will happen. High Pin Pot does that. We can put finally a sun icon. We'll put 2 on Howling Winds. Caustic Mulcher will take the Fundamentalist. Rest in peace. I just need to make sure that the Fundamentalist doesn't die. I'm going to try and connect with the Caustic Vulture. I want a sun icon. So I'm going to do a bunch of weird tests just to get a sun icon, I think. Yeah. So 4. So we'll put 4 more progress. So we're at 6 progress. 5 and 1. We'll just use the 6. I can barely see it anyways. Oh. We'll remember my training. Oh, mountains, nothing happens. Come on, sun. I get to scout 3 and draw 1 from my own deck. Nope, and we'll draw 1. Okay. I'm going to try and rest it. I have more of these, right? It's versus 2. Yeah, I do. Okay. -2 we'll try and get the Fundamentalist free. Yes! Okay, the Fundamentalist gets free. I believe he stays exhausted. Oh, -2. Yeah, -2 still works. Sun icons. This can go to 4. I don't care. We get sucked onto the Caustic Mulcher. This is actually good news for us. We shuffle the deck. Okay. This isn't how I wanted to do this mission. But this game doesn't care how I wanted to do anything. So, this is how this mission's going to go. We rest, yeah, because I have no other token, so I can't really do anything else. We draw a card. Perfect. We draw a path card. Calypsa! Hi, this is really not a good time. Calypsa is our mentor. She's with Cal Ivor. That for some reason effectively our Pokemon rival. I actually don't know why we don't like him. You're not Flora though, so actually I'm kind of upset to see you. We're gonna rest out of the Caustic Mulcher using 2 fitness and committing a Reclaimer Mucus, which gives us 2 conflict icons. 0. We do make it off of him. When we are removed from here, we go to accommodations. When accommodation has all of the Ranger tokens, Ranger. What are they actually called? Ranger tokens, right? Yeah, they're token. I think they're just the Ranger tokens. We Go to 1.40. Oh, oh, oh. 40? Oh my god. You yelp despite yourself as you feel the Mulcher's tongue grab you. For a brief, hideous moment, you feel the acid start to burn your skin, even through the thick layer of broadleaf paste you've coated yourself with beforehand. Then the Mulcher spasms a bit as it tastes the paste and drops you back on the ground, slimy but alive. Now rushes over to you where she's been hiding behind a rock. That proves it, she gasps with excitement. The caustic Mulcher doesn't eat everything. It seems to avoid living plants, or at least runs her fingers through the paste of your skin and flips it onto the ground. Something that tastes like a living plant. Since only the weaker and sicker animals tend to be grabbed by it, the Mulcher does clean the land of dead or dying or rotting. Though it's a biomeld, it's merged into the ecosystem. She hugs you, then pulls you back as she remembers you're covered in broadleaf paste and stinging mucus. Oh yes, you should get yourself washed. We understood the Mulcher, which I hope comes back later. We complete the accommodation quest mission. And soothes to fatigue. After getting up, clean yourself up, you get to thinking there are several infamous mega predators throughout the valley. You remember your training that some of the elders want to see these predators eliminated to keep the people safe. The people and the rest of the valley safe. Maybe it's worth investigating them too, in case understanding them demonstrates a way to coexist. I like that we're doing this and already have quiet. You think you should talk to the elders of the various villages to learn more. Yep. Cool. We soothe to fatigue. Oh, he doesn't leave. Mountains. We can add a progress to any path card from Calypso. Calypso add one to the Caustic Mulcher. We'll use Oru to put the final thing and clear the Caustic Mulcher. And you know what we do with the Caustic Mulcher? We put it in our Pokedex. It's so funny that you do that. Yeah. All right. All right. This is kind of an awkward situation where I can't draw too many more cards or I'm going to run out of cards. I just need a Flora to appear. There can't be that many non-Floras left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the 12 forest cards have already been seen. Right? Oh, yeah. So we know that this one is... We know these two. Because we put both of them at the... No, we put only this one at the bottom. This is the Cyclone. So there's... Yeah. I don't know what else is... I don't know what's in the deck. Because I don't know what the other Valley card will be. And I don't know... I don't know the layout of the woods things. At some point, I will have a thing that will let us actually track that better. I'm gonna rest. I know that's all I did on my turn. I guess, sorry, we can increase our intention translator. But really, I'm just waiting for... Not you. Literally anything other than you. I'll try and connect to it. +1. So our 4 turns to 5. Because 3-in-1 translation. Prowling Wolfhound will fire crests. There's an active predator. Wolfhound will tap, but because there's a fundamentalist and high pin pot, the Wolfhound has 0 presence. This is as far as I understand how that works, because you can go to 0. I don't even know if there's a stop. I don't know if you. I don't know if you can't just go to negatives, but you can at least go to 0. So he does nothing. Just kind of crazy. Oh, and then Oru can clear the Prowling Wolfhound. And then we'll trap it under our Pokedex. I think I rest again. Just truly, Intention Translator will go up. Truly, I don't want to draw too many cards. I do need one more reason. I've put too many things at the bottom, so I can't, like, reasonably look. I just don't know how many more of those tokens I have. So, what is the one that we have from a Ranger badge? So, 1 Biosign is out. 2 Biosigns is out, so I can't have that. I think I only have 1 Surveyed Land. Reclaimer Mucus. Reclaimer Mucus. I don't think I have any more, so I think we're just going to have to hope. Intention Translators. Yeah, I think I'm just at the praying and hoping. Yeah, I don't know. We'll find out. There might be something I'm missing, so. Oh, I'm only running 1 Zoological Compendium, right? Yeah, I think the other one is somewhere in here. Yeah, it's right here. So, yeah. So I can't even have that as a backup. Alright. Oh, we're gonna take it. Did I draw a card? I'm gonna assume I did. So do we just try it and just hope to God I get a 0? No, I think we dig, right? That makes me upset. I get to see one. Dear friend, goes to the bottom draw. Okay, hold up. No, these are all things I've put in this order. Yeah, I have no more, so I just have to kind of rip it. We're gonna put awareness in this and just hope. Please don't be a -1. Thank God it wasn't. Oh, mountains. No, can't do that. We can add 1 to a path card. It doesn't matter. We'll add 1 to herself. Then we'll do this. Thank God it's a 0. High pin pot, we'll have the 3rd. Once there are 3, we'll go to 47.4. If you're not at Lone Tree Station, you're heading along the trail when High Pin Pot suddenly shouts, "Stop!" You look around worried you're about to stumble into a puffer crawler, but instead you see High scramble with his oversized pack, pulling out a potable soul coil and pot. "Get me water," he shouts as he pulls some leaves from a bush along the trail. This needs to go into a pot immediately. The rest of the ingredients have aged perfectly. You watch in bemused amusement as he dashes around the impromptu outdoor kitchen, dicing, slicing, mashing, and frying. At one point, smoking the varied ingredients you have worked so hard to gather. Finally, he raises his head from the steaming pot. His voice quivering. Just try it. You gather on the pot, dipping your spoon in the fragrant broth. It is quite simply the best soup and possibly the best food you've ever had. The complex flavor blend perfectly, rich but not overpowering, fresh but hearty, warm and soothing, yet light and effervescent. What is this word?
Effervescent.
Effervescent. Okay. Oh yeah, you probably could hear that. That's crazy. Your only regret is that as you set down your spoon, you realize the pot is empty. Is that you may never taste something quite that good again. High has a beatific smile on his face. The best I've ever done, he says. You sit in contented silence for a while before you get up the courage to ask High exactly how he made the soup. The master chef nods. I'll tell you the recipe, he says, as long as you promise to remember it and practice it. Someday I want you to serve me something even better than this. We can soothe so much fatigue. We soothe 4 fatigue as we get rid of all of these flowers. What else was in here? Sinkhole. Okay, yeah, we had like one. We had 2 more plants. Detach each flora attached to High. Each ranger soothes for fatigue. Gain High Pint Pot's secret recipe. Reward card, and discard High Pin Pot and return Helping Hand. That's not even a notable thing. That's crazy. High Pin Pot secret recipe. With that, we go through the sun. Oh, I forgot. We're supposed to be in Thunderhead. We pulled a sun. I think at some point I forgot to do this. We're gonna do it now. It won't hugely change anything. I think even the turn I did it did nothing. But let's say the worst case. It removes progress from this. Nothing happens, and then we can go to the travel phase where we're gonna travel to Kobo's Market via Grassland. I traveled here from. Oh yeah, I do desperately need. All right, but we are gonna camp for the night, so that will be it. We got High Pin Pot's secret recipe. We got a lot. We have put. Come on, work with me. We put 6 cards underneath our compendium, or our Pokedex, as I think it should be called. As it shouldn't be called, but as I think it is. We got High Pin Pot's recipe, which is a spirit. So let me see if I can just dig out 2 copies of that. This is a moment, wisdom. It costs 1 spirit. Add 1 harm to each flora. Add X progress to each being. Then each ranger soothes X fatigue. X is equal to the number of harm added to this card. Wait, it does it to each being? I can harm? No. Okay, no, that makes way more sense. I add harm to each flora. I add X progress to beings. I was like, wait, I'm harming beings? That doesn't seem correct. This is probably definitely going to get added, as there is a number of things that I just can't deal with. to our deck, but we will probably discuss that next time. With that, we've been streaming for almost 2 hours, so I need to go eat food, shower, and get ready as my vacation has ended, so I have to go back to work tomorrow. Thank you all for tuning in. For streams in the future, I think we're good for sometime next week. Probably Friday morning. Because I think it's a short week for me. Yeah. Because I think my company has something going on. I think I'm good that week. I'm going to try to be... Yeah, I think I'm... There's definitely something happening either this weekend or next weekend. I can't 100% remember.
This weekend is shed cleanup.
Okay. So that doesn't matter to me at all. Or next weekend. But yeah, we'll try to be back. All right. Thank you guys. No, yeah, shed cleanup does not matter to me for streaming. I was just... Okay. Hi, YouTube chat. Yeah, I was muted. I ended stream, but I forgot that YouTube does this funny thing where if I end on Twitch, it doesn't end on YouTube for me. So this is part of the bonus stream time. Yeah, we just finished up Ren. We got or sorry, Echoes. We did the thing. We got High Pin Pot. It's all good. Don't worry about it. I would have gone the entire day without realizing that YouTube was streaming. So this is actually really good. I was gonna say I'm gonna go eat, and I have work starting tomorrow again, so I have to like shower and stuff. Make sure I have clothing for tomorrow. I'll catch up on the stream. All right. Yeah. Thank you. Have a good one. It was really funny. Bye, YouTube.